Hello and welcome to SAHDPod podcasting tutorial for hosts. In this training video, we're going to discuss the basic requirements for hosting, including the hardware and software you will need and how to use it. For hardware, you will need a computer of some sort, either Mac or Windows is fine, with access to the internet. It doesn't need to be anything super, just capable of running a few simple programs and effectively recording audio. You will also need a microphone and headphones of some sort or a headset combo. We're not looking to compete with CNN, so it doesn't have to be super expensive, but something with half decent sound that isn't built in would be great. Here's a suggestion from Maddie. You don't have to get this, but it's a good example of a cheap, good quality podcasting kit. You can pick it up from B&H for around $47. There are effectively three programs you will need: Skype, a voice recording package, and Dropbox. Skype, so we can easily communicate as a group through the conference call facility. Voice recording software, I recommend Audacity if you're on PC or GarageBand if you're on Mac, is so we can record our own personal audio track. And Dropbox is so you can easily share your audio with me for editing. It's basically cloud storage. The first software you will need to install is Skype. Remember, this is free and we are using this just so we can easily communicate with one another. You will need to get a Skype account, connect with me so I can add you to the conference list, and finally, make sure your inputs and outputs for microphones and headphones are correct. Now it might sound intimidating, but I will walk you through the complete install. Remember, I am on a Mac, but it is basically the same for Windows. Go to skype.com and sign up for Skype. Create a new user account and put in the required information. At this point, you've created your account. You can, if you choose, upload a FacePic avatar, and I'd recommend it since it helps us on the call, but it's not critical. More important is that you confirm your account. This is done by responding to the sent email from Skype, and once done, download the software and log in. This is actually my personal login on my computer. You should see something similar for the first time, whether you're on a PC or Mac. As you can see, I've already connected to the other members of SAHDPod, and we even have a conference call established. This one is from last Friday. We had 7 participants, each listed in the top bar. A total of 20 people can be on the call at one time, and they are added through the button here. I cannot stress enough how you need to connect with me ahead of time so I can add you. By the time we are ready to do the call, it will effectively be too late. Below is the chat feature. Here is where you can communicate without talking. It can be used for all manner of things, like when you have to go mute, or you want to speak next but not interrupt. It's very useful, and you should follow it when we're recording. Just as an example, this is how a conference call looks. I'll add 2 participants and make a call. The profile pictures for the participants appear, and as you can see, it's Brett and Danny. Additionally, here's the chat window in operation and the mute button. If you have severe background noise, like wife and kids entering the room, simply go mute. You can talk to them without disrupting the call. One thing I forgot, remember setting the microphone and headphones? You'll need to double check this before each call. The second software package you will need is Dropbox. Dropbox is a free file hosting service. It is an easy means of connecting with me so I can access your audio files for editing. To use, you simply need to create an account and upload your audio files. Uploading, you will have 2 options: either log in online at dropbox.com and upload to a shared folder, or install Dropbox on your computer so you can save your audio files to a shared folder that is synced automatically so long as you're connected with the internet. If you do install locally, get Maddie or me to send you a referral, since Dropbox will give us referral credit. I'll now take you through the install and basic operations. Simply go to dropbox.com and sign up for a free account, or if you get a referral email, access the link through that. Check your email to verify, and if you like, install Dropbox's software locally. What you can see here is the online portal. Uploading is fairly simple. Right-click to upload will get you there, though there are other options. You can share this file in many different ways. One is to simply send the share URL an email. The last set of software you will need is something for recording your audio. I recommend either Audacity for PC or GarageBand for Mac, as they're both free for the respective operating systems. There are, however, other alternatives. Use what you're comfortable with, just be sure to deliver a good quality OGG file for editing. To install the software, For Audacity, go to audacityteam.org, or for GarageBand, this is accessible through the iTunes Store on your Mac. As with Skype, you will need to make sure the inputs and outputs are correct, but we will cover this in the basic operations video for each. Let's do Audacity first. Go to audacityteam.org and install. Remember, I'm on a Mac, so choose the version that's right for you. Read the help at your leisure, but click it off for now. Like Skype, be sure to set your microphone and headphone inputs and outputs correctly. It's somewhat trial and error, so be sure to do this ahead of time. Before recording, be sure to reduce your ambient noise. Fans and so forth can cause problems with recordings. Assuming the Skype call is started, click the red record button to start recording your audio. By the movement, you can see that the record window is in operation. Now, most likely we'll set up some means to sync the audio at this point, but I'm not certain as yet how. We may use a countdown, we may not. This is to be determined. Now we'll assume that the podcast is over and that you're ready to export. When the call is finished, click stop and export the file. Choose an appropriate location to save and choose the OGG file format. Now name the file starting with SAHD, followed by a hyphen, your name, hyphen, and the date, which is the year, hyphen, month, hyphen, day. Add a part number if we do more than one in one day. Here you can see I'm uploading to Dropbox via the web. Sharing is as simple as clicking share and adding an email. Now to GarageBand, just locate it in the iTunes Store. I already have it installed, so it isn't available. Now I was of the understanding that it was free, but it may not be the case anymore. Regardless, it's only $4.99. If you don't want to pay this, just use Audacity. As you've seen, there's a Mac version available. Before the podcast, open GarageBand and select Voice to record and create a new project. Now I'm not going to begin to tell you everything about GarageBand. It's powerful software and you'll just have to mess with it. But what I can tell you is that the basic recording is as simple as Audacity. Make sure your headphones are connected correctly. Check the ambient noise and reduce if possible, and click the record button once the Skype call is started. Again, as with the Audacity portion of this video, I'm not sure if we're going to do a countdown, so stay tuned. When the call is finished, click stop and export the file for upload to Dropbox or some accessible location. Keep the recording at ACC and at the highest quality of 320 kilobytes per second. As with Audacity, the file format is SAHD hyphen your name and hyphen the year, which is year hyphen month hyphen day. If we do two parts in one day, you'll put hyphen and the part number, but only if required. Following this, save in an accessible location for upload. The goal is to do a weekly podcast, though there is nothing stopping us from doing more so long as we have the interest. To keep track of the cast and show notes, we'll be using the Facebook page and Google Docs. The Facebook page will be for scheduling, and the Google Docs will be for keeping track of show notes and podcast ideas. As time progresses, the goal is to have podcast topics stretched out as far as a month in advance. These will be open to a maximum of 4 cast members, with an emphasis of giving everyone a fair chance of participating. So in conclusion, try to get to know your software ahead of time by doing a test run. Either record some solo audio or connect with one of the other stay-at-home dads. Try to eliminate sources of noise, so for example, cables brushing against clothing, etc. And don't overthink it to the point of being nervous. This is supposed to be fun. If you make a mistake, and they will happen, we'll figure it out. This Friday is supposed to be a test run. It is a test run for a reason, because none of us are particularly experienced. So get your software together, bring your A game, and I'll see you all on Friday.